So now you can see here there are some of the menus it is related to both mechanical people, MEP team, as well as architecture people also. We have to work out for that same. Okay, here you can see in the manage menu, you can see here there are some of the material information has been given here, material. Okay, so how this material information be, because all the components when you will select it here, you can see each and every component we are going to provide a material here directly. Am I right? We are going to provide the material directly here. So how these materials are there and how we are going to be specified. So here in manage menu, if you go here separately, one menu is there, material. So if you click this menu, you can see here there are a lot of materials will be there. This is a material, full library will be there here. So here all the materials is there as per the record from the Autodesk company. They have given from alphabetical A to Z. They have added some of the materials here. Apart from this, if you require any of the materials, so you have to create it here separately. We can create a separate material also, because some material you require with some name and the color, the physical properties, material, mechanical properties, everything, thermal properties you require as per your requirement. If it is required, you can create a new material here directly, and whatever the material you will create, that material you can able to assign for your component also, which component you want that material. So here this material palette, it is exists, some of the material will be there, and if you require to add some more extra material which is required as per your project demand, that also you can able to create. Okay, so here some of the existing material is there. If you want to take this material as a duplicate with creating a new material, that is also possible, we can do it. How we will do, you have to select any of the material and just go with the right click. You can see here one option will be there, duplicate material and assist. This you have to click it here. If you click, you can get one more material, same material, everything will be the same, but you have to give the name, something, the name you have to give it. And after giving this name, you have to go here this identity. In identity also you have to provide the full name, the description, class, everything. These are all properties you have to assign for that material. You have to give this information. Then graphic color. Graphic means shaded. When you are going to do here in model display shaded, so in shaded which color you require, that color also you have to assign here. And here this is the color of shaded. But if you cut the section, if you cut the material, or if you are showing some half part of that material, that also we will give some color also, that is surface pattern, and in surface pattern there will be foreground and background, that also you can give it this color also. And here there is a cut pattern also will be there. Cut pattern also we can give the foreground and background color. So if you are going to add some colors in your material, so you have to go here in graphic. Graphic is nothing but shaded color. When you will do here shaded, so that color is going to be visible. And here appearance. Appearance means a realistic material color should be come here. That also you can give it here. Apart from that, you can see here, if you click this plus symbol here, you can see physical properties and thermal properties. These properties also you have to add as per your material category and their information. You have to add the physical properties. Like if you are going to add some wooden type of material, so you have to go physical properties for the wooden. If you are going to make some PVC, so plastic, so you have to go with the physical and thermal properties for the plastic. Like that you have to go here. If you click the physical, here in physical there will be a big library of that material will be there. By scrolling, if you are not able to find, you can go and type it here. So if you are required some wooden, so you just go and write it wood. You can see multiple wooden materials will be coming, you can see here. So in that also which wood you required, some of the description here is given. You can check it as per that description, it is going to be added. So that also you can able to do it here for the physical properties. And after adding, when you will go, it is going to be added. If you are required some balsa wood, So you can see here there is one arrow button is there. You just click this arrow button, it is going to be assigned that physical property. Just click on that, it is added here, you can see. So in physical property already it was there, their name, their thermal coefficient, expansion, x, y, z, all everything. Here the mechanical properties also will be there, because that wood, the balsa wood, the density how much, the modulus properties how much, Poisson's ratio how much, shear force how much, everything the properties will be there here for the mechanical. And if you go for the strength, again here some strength, they have given this all bending moment properties, strength, tensile strength, modulus strength, parallel to this grain strength, everything they have given. So why we are adding this physical and thermal properties means the internal properties of that component material. Okay, right now I added a wood. So wood internal properties, that balsa wood. This is the name of the wood. If I added the balsa, these are the properties inside that balsa, it will be there. If you require, you can add it. If you say no sir, I don't require this balsa wood, you can make it remove also. After clicking, you just go here, there is a remove option also will be there. You can click it, it will be get removed. You can add it more again. So like that, each and every material, if you are working with LOD 400, that time this material palette is going to be utilized in your project. So is very much important will be there, because each and every component we have to give material specification, and that material specification when you are going to add it, don't look over the colors. You have to go with this physical properties and thermal properties, because these are the BIM information. Without physical properties and thermal properties, if I added any material, that material is not a genuine material. It is only the color, visibility will be there, but there is no information, and that material we will never consider as a BIM material. Because the BIM material, when you are going to give, always the physical and thermal properties should be added. So after adding this physical property, if you are going to add thermal, again you have to click this plus symbol, and you can see there is a thermal properties. Again one more palette will become. Again in this palette also you have to go and search with the name of that component. So again here it will become, and again here also in thermal, if you have to select the same name, because the physical how the name will be there, in thermal also will be the name, will be the same. But in thermal, if you select that name, so here some of the properties will be added extra. That is not related to physical property, it is related to thermal property. Specific heat, density, the thermal conductivity, porosity, permeability, reflectivity, these are the thermal properties. You have to add it that material, which are the material you have taken here. Okay, so this 5 entities you have to be filled with all information. Then this material you can assign your project, which material you have to assign in the component. That time you have to do. So this is the process for existing material. If it is there, you have to make it duplicate, and you can create this all physical, thermal, appearance, graphic, identities. You have to fill it. Should not be like that blank. It should be with some name, description. Everything should be there. You have to give it that one. Even the cost also, if you know the cost, you can give the price also. Keynote, mark, everything you have to give this information. Okay, so this information some of the companies they will provide you. So that time by seeing that information you have to fill it here. If they are not giving any information, then yourself you have to put some of the information. If it is right or wrong, you don't bother about it. Just as per your knowledge, you just put some information here. If it is having some basic information also, no issue, you have to put. If it is having some advanced information also, no issue, you have to make it some information and just place it on there. So like that you have to work out in a project where you require this information. Okay, so this is the existing. Now if you are going and telling sir, no sir, existing any material is not matching our material, I want to create a new material. So here the option is given here. If you click this one, you can see here create new material. It is already given. So you have to go create new material, and after creating here it will become with a new default new material name. It will become. Now you have to make it rename this material. and just give it the material information. So now something you are going to create something, you just tell me something, what type of material you require, so that material we can able to work out here for the same. Okay, so right now you need any plastic or PVC material. So sir, I require PVC, some of the plastic material, polyvinyl chloride. PVC is nothing but polyvinyl chloride. You can go with some civil also, concrete or some brick, like that you can able to create. So just PVC, and I am going to give some grade, PVC C grade. C type means the grade of the pipe is C type. Just I am giving an example here. So now this is a new material. I want to put this material in my project. I want to assign this material everything the property. So here the name of the material already you have written PVC C type. Here you have to give some description of that material. Means some of the information. So you just write it something here. And this material, the class is C class. So you have to give C only, that's all. And something, the comments also you have to write it like that. And some of the key notes, some of the material notes, if you having some numbering, you can write it, some of the description which along with the number, something you just give the number, and then that's something that you have to write it, the key note. Again the manufacturer means this material where you will get it. So that manufacturer, company name, some XXX company, they are manufacturing this material. Model, if you have any model number, so just give some model numbering, everything you can give it. If you know the cost, you can give the amount. If you don't know, you just leave it. Now this is a manufacturer, so www. some website xxxxx.com, like that. Some of the website information you have to give it here, because after adding here they will click this one. If it is going to directly, it is going to be adding in the Chrome, Google Chrome, it is going to be add that website. It is directly opening. So like that, the website also you have to give perfect here, because after adding the website, they will click here and they will directly open your website. Because after adding here, your website is directly linking with the Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. So there are some of the application is there for Google Chrome, like that. So it will become directly here. And you have to give some keynote. And along with the note, if you click it here, that note here it should be there. If you don't know, you just go and add it. No issue. You can get it. If you are going to add some mechanical properties, so here the note will become. And some of the mark of that component. So PVC -1 something, you have to give the mark, kite mark. So this all information you have to fill, and after that you have to go with the graphic, and here you have to give some color, that PVC pipe, how it is going to be look after making some color. If you are going to give, so it will be visible the same. Now I am giving some color like that PVC pipe. It will be look some whitish color or some grayish color, whatever the color. You can adjust the color also. Here some more color is also given. With the help of number also you can able to give the name of that numbering, the red, green, blue, how much the number will be required. If you give it, it will become that color also here. And after adding, you can go with the same. If you are selecting, so I want to click this color. So when you will add it that material, and if you are going to be shaded, so this color will be going to be visible. And here the color is also, you can put some of the transparency. Means if you increase this transparency, what will happen? It will be give some light color, not dark color like that. It will give some light color. So transparency also you can able to make it. And here also you can able to give some of the hatching pattern also, because the 2D patterns, these are the 2D patterns, because this color along with this pattern is going to be visible. If you say no sir, I don't want any patterns, you can go with solid. Solid means it will be look as a solid color, no pattern, no lining, no dot, nothing will become. That also you can give, and here also you can able to select the same color also. So here foreground and background also you have to put the same thing, and you have to give the color also the same. For the surface pattern means your overall top pattern, how it will be going to be visible. Because this color is going to be visible in 3D, this surface pattern and cut pattern, this is going to be providing 2D and sectional view. Cut pattern is nothing but front view, front or side view. When you are going to see, that time that color is going to be visible. And if you are going to see in top surface, top view, this color is going to be visible. So each material we can able to give 3 types of color also. Because when I will see in 3D, that time this color should be visible. When I see this component in 2D, that time this color should be visible. And when I will cut the section, that time that color will be visible. So you can give different color also, no issue. Because if you are giving here, sir, when I will cut the section, that time this material is going to be visible with red color. So when you will cut the section, if you want to see that component, it will be visible with a red color. Like that you can give it here 3 types of color: surface pattern, cut pattern. There are 2 types will be there, and this is the shading. Shading is nothing but shaded color, 3D view. When you will see anything in 3D, that time this color is going to be visible. Like that, this is the graphic. You have to fill it as per your requirement, which you require. If the client has given some color also, you have to proceed with the same, or else yourself you have to decide and you have to make it. So that is graphic color. Then appearance. Appearance means material color, because graphic color is nothing but exactly what the components are coming from the company in at site. When it is going to be executed, they are doing some external color. That is graphic color. But if we are coming from the material from the company, how the color is visible, that is appearance color. That is material. Appearance means realistic, how it is going to be do, how it is going to be visible. That color also you can able to shade, make it here. So in appearance, if I am going to give this color, so it will be visible, that color. Okay, and that color also you can make it some fading, some glossiness, some highlighted, how it is going to be. So here also some transparency also there, you can able to work out. If you know some of the images also there, that pipes or something, you can add the images also here. With the adding, you can, it will be there. If you are going to add some images, so you just add it some images also, if you know that images. So what will happen, whatever the images you will add it here, that is directly affecting this material. That is also will be there. Because some of the materials you can add some of the material images also. So when you will create a model, that time that images, whatever you are going to add, it is also reflect on the model. It will be there. That also you can able to do it. So here there is a number of information will be there. You can add it if you require. You can do it. No issue. It will become. These are the appearance. And now again you have to go with the physical property. So here you have to add it that polyvinyl chloride. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. You have to go here polyvinyl chloride, PVC, or directly you can type here PVC also. No issue. It will become. You can see in here there are the 4 types of material. So in that, which material you require. If you say I require polyvinyl chloride flexible, so you can add flexible, you can go rigid, and whatever you require you can do. And here the PVC piping is also material is there, so you just add it this one. So this is the physical properties has been added. Now if you require thermal, again you have to go thermal. So like that, the thermal properties also you have to type it here PVC. Again in thermal also you can see there are 5 types of material is going to be added here. So in that also, which one you require, you just click and go with access register here, it is adding. So like that, when you are going to create a new material, with the help of this, you can able to create. And if you are going to take existing material as in duplicate, so that is also possible. And if you are not finding any material here, but if you want to go the library, so here one library is also there, material assessed browser, we can say. This if you click, you can see here there is some hundreds of materials will be there here. If you are not finding any material in physical properties and even in thermal properties also, that time you can go here and you can search it. And here also you can see with the help of the name also you can able to search it. If you say I want to see only the concrete material, so you just click it here. In concrete also there will be a number of types. So which type you require, you just select it. If you select, this type is going to be showing. If you select this one, this type is going to show. So like that is also there here. Which type of material you require, you just go and work out. And now in plastic I require this type or this type, what type you require the plastic. Because in plastic also there will be multiple types. You can able to add it here. Which you require you can add. So this way also you can go with the assessed browser. Assessed browser is nothing but it's a material library, we can say. So that also you can able to add it here in the physical properties. And whenever you require for the thermal properties, you have to go here appearance library again. Appearance library is different, and here Autodesk physical assessed browser is different. because you can able to go here in this also. If you go select here, again here, this is different. It will become. So whatever the color, whatever the material aspects, you can see here, the same everything it is going to be reflect on your model itself also. So this material category is very much important. You just go and create as per your own, because there is no limit here. There is unlimited material will be there. Unlimited information will be there. Because in the world, how many materials are going to be using in the project or somewhere or some industrials also. All materials is there here. You can be able to get it. Okay, so this material browser, after making creation, you just go with the OK, then your material has been added. And that material you can apply as per your component, which component you are going to be work out, and showing the material specification by using shaded or by using realistic. Shaded is graphic color, realistic is appearance color, remember. Okay, so if you click shaded, so the shaded color will be visible. If you click realistic, the realistic material color will be visible. So like that, this material access browser and this menu you can able to use it. Okay, clear? So like that, the material specification is also very much important while working in LOD 400. When you are going to be presenting the model should be colorful with all material aspects, with all information, physical and thermal. It should be there. Okay, like that you have to work out in a project. Now if you see here, there is one more menu, is the object style. Object style is nothing but it is also a properties of the component, but this properties is going to be show only the object line diagram, 2D, not 3D. Okay, so object style is nothing but it's a 2D element, because your component, the line color, how it is going to be visible. That color also we can able to give it here, and along with the line color, along with that line pattern, you can give the material also for the component. So like as a visibility graphics, because in visibility graphics, how the color of the component you are giving, you can use this object style. By using that color also you can able to apply on the component. Because this object style also you can see in visibility graphics also will be there. You can see view, and here this visibility graphics, if you go, you can see here the object style menu is there. If you click, that menu and this menu both are same. So while giving any of the component color, line color, not solid color, I am saying solid color only you can give in material itself only. But if you require a line color, this boundary line of that component, then you have to go object style color, or you can go with the physical, this visibility graphics color. If it is not available here in physical graphic model categories properties, it is not able, then you have to go with object style. In object style also, if you go and click, and whatever the colors, whatever the patterns you require, you can add it, because these are the hatching patterns. Because after placing that component in a model, which type of line should be visible, that is the line type pattern we can say. This is the line type, means the outer boundary line. Okay, that is going to be visible. Which type of line? You can see here, this is a wall, am I right? This wall, this line, which type of color you require, that you can provide here in object style. So you can able to add it here. If you say, sir, I want to place all the wall as it's some red color, so what will happen? The wall is going to be visible with red color, and you just go with OK. Now all the walls is going to be become a red color, because that is the object color you are giving. So it is going to be visible the red color. You can see the red color came. You can see all the boundary line will be visible with red color, because that is the line type color. So this object style is nothing but like in AutoCAD layers. Here the object style is nothing but AutoCAD layers, because in AutoCAD we have to create the layers and we have to give the color. Here the object style, what will happen here? Existing the naming is there, you have to add the color, that's all. That is going to be worked out here. So object style also you can do it whenever you require just a line color, either 2D or 3D, both you can. Now one more menu is there here, snaps. Snapping means the object snap. In AutoCAD we can say object snap because the end point, midpoint, nearest point, intersection point, center point, this all points we will call it the object snap. Because what will happen, now you are making a movement or something, you are making a wall like that. For the continuation I require to take some point. So when you will come here, you can get some of the snapping point, and that snapping point is going to be give you the starting point of that object. So if you click, it will be going to be start with it. So this end point, midpoint, this all comes under snapping point. So this also very much important in a project while you do any snapping. So if you are going to put tick marks, so a snapping will become automatically. If you say no sir, I don't want to use this midpoint, if you make it tick off, so never it will become this midpoint. So always you remember, because you have to put all the tick marks, because while doing the project maybe sometimes this all intersection, the snap points may be used, may not be, but it should be present in your work when you will do any work in the snap point. So just go with OK and just check it if it is not. Okay, so like that you have to do this snap point. So object style, snap point, material, this is clear. Now project information already I told you, so the same, and again you just go and check it, your project information you have to give here the information as per the requirements of the project. And here parameter service, this also we will work in a online when you are going to work out in a BIM 360. So that time how we are creating the parameters here we also we will do the parameter settings by using share parameters. We have to share the parameters in online server also. When you will work in BIM 360, that time this parameter service also we are going to be utilizing. Okay, so this is this project parameter, share parameter, how we are utilizing. Here also the same, but it is in offline, this is in online. So like that it will become here in Revit session. So Autodesk people, with the help of the online server, they will provide some of the parameters which you require in your project and which is not coming here, so you can take it from online also. So for that reason here this parameter service is nothing but it's an online parametric updation which is going to be happen in any of the components that will be coming. Next here you can see project parameter, share parameter, these are all three you know. But here one option is the transfer project standard. This is very much important, because what happens, this project transfer project standard means when you have started work, now you can think that this is a project you have did and this project has been completed. Okay, now you receive one more project, and but in that project also whatever the 2D line settings, like my line should become like that, my object line should become like that. So if you know that something the project, whatever the project earlier you have completed, the same properties, same parameters, same colors, everything it is coming for the next project also. So again if you go with the next project and if you are unable to do it, maybe perfect, may not be. So that time what will happen, you can transfer the standard which you have did in the earlier project from that project, and which project right now you are going to start, that project we can able to transfer the standard settings like the line type, line color, this object style settings, not to 3D settings, only this object style settings, 2D settings, the visibility graphics, which are the line type, line pattern, line object you have set, that one only we can able to transfer in other projects. So how it is possible means, which project to which project you require to transfer, that project you have to make it open. Now this project has been opened. Now I am going to open one more project because I want to transfer this data to that project. Okay, so just example, I am opening this project. Okay, so after opening this project, from this project to that project I want to transfer the data, because whatever the standard I have worked here, the same standard I want to make it transfer here. So how it is possible, you just go and click here, transfer standard project. You just click it here, here it is going to be asked you. Okay, right now your project name is project 1 CAD PC new, but which project you are going to make it transfer, Here the project which I open right now, project cat PC new. Okay, this is a project. So it is the project 1, this is project 3. So these all entities you want to make it transfer. So you can see number of entities. In that also, if you say no sir, I don't want this entity to the data transfer to that project. So whatever the entities you require, you can put it tick. Whatever the entities you don't require to transfer any information from that project to that project, you just make it tick off. After configuration, just go with okay. Now you can what you can see, now everything is going to be transferring here from one project. So some of the entities also will be get duplicate because already it was there in that project. Again why you are transferring, so you can make it override. So after overriding, what will happen? This all information is transferring to that project, from this project to that project. Information means what type of information? Only 2D elements information, not 3D model. So that is standard, it is going to be make it copy from this project to that project without any changing. So exactly what type of line color, what type of line width, what type of line specification you have, which file to which file you want to transfer, from where to where, you have to make it open that file. Now you can see after transferring also here it is showing some of the warnings that some of the entities are becoming reference as a lost because the grid line changing order. These mullions must be deleted. Now some of the entities is going to be make it deleted, then only it is going to be transferred fully. If you select yes delete elements means what will happen, the entity which is going to be deleted and rest of the parameters is going to be updated to also. So like that this information we can able to work out while transferring the standard from one standard to the another standard. Because again preparation it will be take some time. That's the reason we will transfer it through one file to another one. So right now this cat PC file to this file we have transferred. Project 3 cat PC. This file has been transferred, that data to here. So that we can be able to do it here while transferring the data from one file to another. That is very much important, we can go to work out. And now we can see here purge. This purge is also very much important because what will happen when you will work in a project, you have downloaded many families. Okay, while working in a project you have downloaded around, just example, in your projects you have to place some 10 doors, and that doors is also with different category with different model. But by mistake what happened, you have downloaded, you have loaded in this project some 20 doors, but all the 20 doors has been not used, only the 10 door has been used. But what will happen when you are not using also, that family already it was there in your project. So while adding this much of family, what will happen, your file size may be increased. Okay, because this model, again this much of all components will be there. So this model is taking some space, and that space is nothing but it is taking some, it is consuming some GB size. So along with that what happened, this model is also there, this model you have to be submitted, so it is required, it is mandatory. But some of the families also there which you have loaded here in this project. So some families has been adding here, the additional it is added, but some of the families which is not required at all, but it was there in the project. Means like that, if you go and see here this family, you can see there are number of families will be there, but 100% we can't say that this all family has been used in our project. Maybe, may not be. Okay, so that's the reason here this purge option has been given, because if you click this purge, it is going to be show you all entities explanation. So now you can see here you are in this model some 513 elements which is there. It is not going to be take the duplicate element, it is going to be take the new category elements only. So now you can see 513 elements is there, but exactly the 513 elements which is using, maybe not using. So you have to go here, if you click, now your model is purging. Purging means what will happen, here unwanted families which is not utilized at all in your project, that will be deleted. But whatever the families already we have utilized in your project, that will be there, that will be never deleted. but the families which you have loaded but it is not utilized anywhere in your project, those families is going to be deleted. So here this purge entity, it is going to be give the deleted option of all the components. Now you can click it and you can see only 54 items components will be there, but before it was some 300 or some 200. Now these are the items as per your project it's required. Remaining everything has been deleted which is not at all used in your project. So while doing this purging, what will happen? Your file size may be decreased. Your file size, your model space may be take less space. So that's the reason we have to do purge. So when we will do purges after completion of your project, at last when you are going to submit to the client, that time while making the size change of your project file, you have to do purge. So if you do the purge, your file size also is going to be get reduced, because all the components which we has required in the project we have used, which is not required we have made it purge. So with the help of purge, it is unwanted entities is going to be deleted. So like that, this purge entity is very much important. We can able to work out after completion of the project. Clear? Now here this is project unit. So already you know this is the project unit, how you are going to work, that is there here. So this menus is nothing but it's a setting menus of all projects when you are going to start the project. When you are going to start up the work, that can be parameters we have to update by using this settings in management. Apart from this, here you can see there is a structural settings connections. This is related to totally civil. But if you go here, this is a mechanical, electrical, fabrication. These all things you can able to change. So the MEP people, when they will work, they will go through this all settings, because if you click this mechanical settings, it is going to be show you all the mechanical settings like that. The size, how much it is going to be take, how the buildings, how the ducts, pipes, everything, how we are going to place. So everything, if you do this information based on, it is going to be reflected in a project. That is here this MEP settings. If you are working with electrical, so you have to go electrical. If you are working with fabrication, you have to go fabrication settings. If you are working with the load classification, so you have to go the load values also you have to give by using this classification. So here this setting is related to a civil. If you are going to go some of the civil settings, so it is related. So last day I told you in analyzing, these are the menus will be there. So in that menus also we can able to put some of the specification as we required in the project. It will become. Okay. So this is civil and this is MEP settings. So these are settings you can able to check it once if it is required. And these are the electrical. This is civil, this is MEP, and this is separately electrical. Some panel schedule, panel settings, how we have to do. So this also it is very much important, because while working in the electrical, how many cables, how many cable trays, and how many switches, everything you can able to give here by using this settings. With the help of that, it will be going to be. So whatever the settings you will add it here, it will become continuously for your project without any mistakes. It will become perfect as per the settings which we have did in the project. So like that, these all the standards is related. So this is civil, this is MEP, and this is electrical. Like that, they have given this all menus. Okay, so these menus and these menus is going to be worked out. And here there are given some of the additional settings. Additional means like line style, line weight, line pattern. This all settings is related to object style only again. Because in object style already they have given, that is in with the name. But here in additional settings, here the naming will be not added. Here it's not been added. So this comes under additional settings. So like that it will be worked out. So here you can see line type, line weight, line pattern, revision, fill color, so annotation. These are the all additional settings which you are going to be work out in a project. So that is also very much important. You just go and work out for the same. And already here the project location I already told you how to place the latitude, how to place the longitude, how to place the altitude. So that was here it was there. Now here some more information we will take here. some coordinates value x, y, z. That is, we are going to be take here by using this coordinate system. So here actual coordinates, published coordinates, reset, shared coordinates, and specify coordinates and point. So we can able to take the coordinates from the project, other project. We can able to give the coordinates to the other project. We can reset the coordinate, we can specify the coordinate, we can produce the report also for the coordinate. So there are 5 types of values we can take by using the coordinate. So actual coordinates means we have to take from the project, other project. The best example that one project you have did, and in that project already you have placed some of the coordinates like x, y, z, latitude, longitude value you have placed while doing that project with the help of location point, and you have added the location in that project like latitude, longitude, altitude, everything you have placed, and that project has been finished. But the coordinates which you have given for the earlier project, which has finished right now, from that value, whatever the coordinates value you have given, the same value you can take your project also by going actual coordinates. You have to go actual coordinates. So acquiring, we are acquiring the coordinates from other project file. So that you can do it here. And here publish. Publish means already the project which you are working, already the parameters, along with the parameters, the coordinates also will be there. And that coordinates you are distributing and you are giving other projects. So that publish also possible. Acquiring means it is input. Publish means output. We can able to give our coordinates to the other project file also. That is possible. And here reset. Reset means we will reset our share coordinates project. Share coordinates location. Because some of the project you can see they will say send you the x, y, z values. Okay. That x, y, z values you can able to share by using the here reset share coordinates. You can share it. That also we can able to do it. And specify coordinate at points. How it is going to specify? Now you can see this is a ground floor, and here this is a wall. But I don't know from 0, 0 what is the distance of this wall, what is the distance of this wall. Means x, y, z. So 3 distance you require. But in top view it is going to be show you only 2 distance, x and y. I want to check what is the coordinate value here. So you just go here and you just click it here, specify coordinates at point. You just click and you select the point from where you require. Now you can see I am selecting this point. Just click, you can see here the coordinate values are getting northeast, southwest. Okay, like that the point. This is longitude, this is altitude, latitude. East and west is latitude, this is longitude. So each and every component you can able to take the coordinates that we will call as a, here the option will be there, specify coordinates at point. Specify shared coordinates. If you click, you can place these coordinates to the component. Now you can select it here, you can see it is going to be show you the same. Sharing means nothing but it's a report, and here this option will be giving the coordinates at point. Any point you can take it. Just click. If you want to see, I want to see here the x, y, z value, just click it, it will be. So it will be. Like that you can able to specify the coordinates here by using this coordinate system. And here we will make it the project momentum, relocate project, project rotation, mirror project, and project rotation again. So rotation will be 2 types. One is true north, another is project north. Project north and true north already I explained you, because this is the orientation on and facing of the project. If the facing is in north, so we will call as a project north. If the facing is other than the north angle, then that face we will call as a true north. The true north and project north, both will be there. So that you can make it here, the possibility to make it movement or something. Relocating is possible, because what happens, some of the project you can see their project location somewhere here. Just example, I am just making the one line so you can able to get it some idea on it. So what will happen, sometimes your project location is here. Actually as per the coordinates XYZ, your project location should be here. But by mistake what happens? You have drawn the project here, which is at all not correct. It should be come here only, because this path, this intersection part should be come up to here, the center point of this circle. So that what you will do, you have to make it relocate. You have to go relocate option, and with the help of relocate it is going to become. So you have to select the project one, and you have to go here in manage menu, you have to go relocate. Here it will be come. So relocating the project also it will be going to be work out. But when you are going to work out in a project, and if the project is going to become a rotation, so that also you have to go and you have to click here the project rotation. It will be. So rotation also possible, you can do it to do it. So rotation, momentum, and some mirror copy of that project that you can do it here in project location. So this all menus is related to the project coordinates, project location, and project specification. We have to make it relocate the project from one point to the another point. Now you can see, now I want to make it relocate, so you just click relocate and just select the project from where to where you want to make. So now sir, I want to make it relocate from this point to the this point. So something the point I am giving here. This point I want to relocate. So, okay, so now you have to go manage menu and you have to select here relocate. So click it and pick the point from where to where you require. So I require this point to the circle point here, this line. So you have to make it click and you have to make it reload here. Click it. So what will happen? Your project is going to be moved totally. Relocation is happened. But relocation is taking from the origin. After movement also you can see your coordinate value is going to be changed. So that you can do it here by using this project location. It's very much important, because if momentum you can do it by using project location. You can do the mirror copy of that. If you click the mirror option, now northeast, southwest, southwest, how you require the mirror. If you go with east to west, so the mirror copy of that building is going to become east to west. If you say some northeast to southeast, so it will become the northeast southeast. So how you require, you just tell me, based on that you can able to do. If you say north to south, so just click it. So now this project is going to be changed the rotation angle from north to south. It will become. Okay, so this wise we can able to work out in a project by changing this project location also, and it will be take by advantage of this location for momentum of the project, for relocating the project, and while doing the project also, if you require to change any coordinate value which is at all not matching your project requirement. So that all things we can able to work out here by making the project relocation and momentum. If you go okay, now it is going to be make it a mirror copy. Now you can see it is going to become a mirror copy for that point. And exactly here the location point initially where you have made the setup, that only it is going to be visible. So this all menus is related to the management. Management nothing but it's a setting, it is management we can able to see. Okay, so up to here you just do the practice of material, object style. It's all things you have to know it, because why we were using this one, why we are using this line type, everything you have to. Because if you go here, each and every pattern, each and every material specification, you will get some of the things you can able to give it and just make it load. Automatically additional settings it is going to become, so that when you are going to work and you are going to place something, the colors or some materials or some specification, so you have to go with this line type, color, line type, so this all information you can able to do it in a project. Okay, clear? So this is the way we have to work out for the project by using this all additional settings. Because these settings, this all things only for this project only, it is not repeated all the projects. Because each and every project you have to give this all information along with this setup. It's all menus which is going to become this, you have to work out for that. Okay, clear?